morning, sports fans and non-sports fans. Welcome back to your daily ASMR sports video. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been fun to get back on a daily posting schedule. Sometimes it's a bit of a trick to figure out how and when to record my daily vid, but sometimes I can, crank out a couple at once, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, and that is helpful. But this will be posted the same day I record it, just because I don't have any videos, in the tank. Let's get those HD bubblegum sounds. Let's go with cherry. All right. I have a particular interest in kind of like mid to late 90s unopened cards. Probably especially football and basketball. And to a lesser degree baseball, but the reason is that's basically kind of a time period when I was not collecting or buying cards at all, and consequently it's an era of cards that is very new and exciting to me. So I always get excited if I find a box from that era, and honestly, I like them so much that I don't want to open them, because I'm an unopened card collector. So they seem very precious to me, and I don't really run across like 90s stuff that often, as opposed to early 90s or late 80s stuff. So I don't have a lot of this stuff in my collection, and what I do, even though it's a lot of generally pretty low dollar stuff, I feel hesitant to open it because I don't have much of it. I love it so much. Even though I find seeing what's inside these things to be really compelling too. But I've finally convinced myself to crack into at least this one. This is a 1996 Topps football. 40th anniversary edition, so there's I guess 56 was the first year, presumably, the Topps did football cards. Anniversary commemorative cards. There was a sweepstakes. I don't think it was going to tell us much else, but yeah, so we got Joe Namath and Joe Montana, the Joes. On top, and I don't know how much of this I plan to open, but I don't plan to open all of it. So, I might just do like 4, 5, 6 packs. Unless I get really excited by what I see in them, which I probably won't, because it's base cards. There just weren't really parallels of interest at this time. So it'll be fun to see kind of, some base cards of Hall of Famers in this product. But look at those beautiful packs. Gorgeous. Beautiful foil packs. Let's see. Joe Namath reprint cards. Those could be pretty pretty sweet. So it's like, you know how Topps putting like mantle reprints in all their baseball cards in the 90s. I guess they were doing that in football too, so that's kind of fun to see some of those old designs. Turf Warrior cards, Broadway reviews, and then the commemorative 40th anniversary cards. Not a whole lot of information there, but I don't think there, again, there wasn't really parallels. There was just a few insert sets. I'm hoping these cards, yeah, they shouldn't be sticking together, but it can happen, certainly. Topps basically started putting like glossy fronts on all of their cards, starting in like 94 or something. And that gloss that Topps used seems to break down over time and cause cards sticking to each other. So I've had some stuff from the mid-90s kind of go pretty crappy. These are looking beautiful. Well, right off the bat, I think we got, oh no, I guess they all have this 40th anniversary logo. I think these are really cool looking. Very 90s, very mid-90s, but still cool. Tyrone Hughes. Larry Centers. I'm not sure if there's any kind of big rookie in this stuff. I should have done a little research, but Ellis Johnson. We got our first horizontal cards. Tim McDonald for the 49ers, who are headed to the Super Bowl. Neil Smith. George Teague. Rob Moore. This one was backwards, right? So I'm not sure why that would be. Leland McRoy, 96 draft pick. Wow, what have we got here? 3,000 yard club. Eric Kramer, 3,000 yard club. Was he related to Tommy Kramer? Guessing there's pretty good odds he was. Well, he had a lot of yards in 95. Ben Coates and Dave Meggett. He started off with the Giants, I believe. Correct. Yeah, I remember his rookies back in 89. So no big names that I am familiar with in that first pack. I would really love to open some 90s basketball stuff where I'm at least familiar with many more of the, good rookies. But that stuff tends to be quite pricey. There's quite a following for, 90s basketball. And a lot of the kind of early cards of Kobe Bryant are enough to drive the value of a lot of those products up. I saw a box of 2008 Fleer on sale for $450. I think it was a retail box. That would be fun, but I don't know if I really want to spend $450 on a box, especially one that I would open, which would then, I don't know if I had like a ton of subscribers and I, got like 1 million views on a video, I would be buying that crap all like over the place, just freaking, turning it into like $2 of singles and chuck it in the garbage, and I wouldn't care because you get enough from the advertising to pay for those things. Jim Kelly, my favorite quarterback of all time. Got his USFL yards in 95. That's a cool one. Mike Jones. Wow. Yes, we did get the exact same card twice, but if it's a John Elway card, I'm happy to have two of them. Robert Blackman and Ernie Mills. I think I'm probably going to do like 4 packs, so we'll do this one and then one more. And as usual, I'll put the rest up for sale. Buy the pack on hotcardboard.com. Hopefully I'll get that posted by the time I have this video uploaded. And if so, I'll try to include a link to it in the description, so check that out. Cornelius Bennett. Why does it say free agent there? I mean, I see he's with the Bills, when that was his last year with the Bills, 95, I guess, and then went to the Falcons, but I guess they're just saying he got signed as a free agent. Interesting. He was a pretty good player. Daryl Johnston. Derek LaVille. Tony Tolbert. Bill Romanowski. Bryce Paup. Another 3,000 yard club, Dan Marino. Wow, getting a lot of these 3,000 yard clubs. Jim Everett. Michael Barrow. And Rick Mayer. Wasn't he like super high draft pick? So this is number 1. I don't know if that. I think I feel like he might have been the number 1 draft pick. I remember that was like kind of one of the biggest busts of the draft, if I recall. That's what we like to see right there. Little juicy Hall of Famer on the back. Mr. Dan Marino. Oh, this is going to be another 3,000 yard club. Wow. Okay, I don't know. Seems like there was like 2 of those per pack. Kind of crazy. Dale Carter. Carlton Bailey. Keith Goganius. Mike Mamula. Give me Mamula. Marvin Johnson. Vinny Testaverde, famous long-time backup for the Patriots. Wait a minute. Why did I think of who's the guy I'm thinking of? You know the guy, the short guy, played for BC. Who's not Vinny Testaverde? Oh man, why am I blanking on his name? He threw like the most famous pass in Boston College history. He was a rookie in 87 tops. Oh man, okay, you guys are gonna know exactly. I don't know why I thought of that guy when I saw Vinny Testaverde, but no, Vinny Testaverde was definitely not on the Pats there. He was on all the brown and orange teams, Buccaneers and Browns. He was in 88 tops as a rookie. Doug Flutie, that's who I was thinking of. I'm sure you've already thrown your iPhone at the wall in frustration that I couldn't think of Doug Flutie, but alright, and once again we have, wait a minute, was that, yeah, that Dan Marino was from this pack, and now we have 2 more 3,000 yard clubs. Jeez, Jim Kelly, is that the second Jim Kelly, or am I thinking of the base card of Jim Kelly? I think it's the first Jim Kelly. Yeah, so first Jim Kelly. Oh wow, Jeff George. Yeah, talk about draft was a 1990 draftee. I mean, I guess, you know, you're still around in 95, and presumably 96. After getting drafted in 1990, I guess you're not doing too bad. Wow, look at that, 4,000 yards. So I guess he had some pretty productive seasons, but ultimately, didn't turn into the megastar everybody was hoping for. He was drafted by the Colts, I believe. And I'm not sure when exactly he came over to the Falcons here. But looks like they had a decent year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses. So they were 9-7 in 95. So gotta say, was Andre Rison still on that team at this time? If so, that would certainly help. William Floyd. Well, there you have it, folks. 4 delightful packs of 1996 Topps football. I feel like they would not have had like a second series. They generally did not do. Well, I'm trying to think. Actually, in basketball, they did like multiple series going back all the way to 1991, I think. Yeah, because they had like an update series in 91 of Fleer basketball. Topps, also, like, I'm thinking Topps in 92, which, gosh, was that, I think 92 was the first year they did basketball after, they stopped in 1981. But in 1992, which was Shaq's rookie year, I'm pretty sure they had Series 1 and Series 2 basketball. So maybe there is a Series 2 of this out there. I didn't really look, but certainly could be. So we got a bunch of good names and a crap ton of 3,000-yard clubs. So if you really like 3,000-yard clubs, you should buy some of these packs because apparently they're loaded with them. I don't think we got a 40th anniversary commemorative card. I mean, they all kind of look like that because they get that 40th anniversary gold foil logo. The only thing I'm wondering is if that one card that was backwards in here, if I can remember who that was, could have possibly been a special card. Man, I don't think I'm going to remember who it was. I feel like it was in this first pack, but yeah, I don't remember it. But I don't know, I just don't see anything that looks any different than any other base card here, so maybe we did not get a commemorative card. Let's look at the backs and see if anything looks. I've only got one draft pick, so I presume that's what all the rookies are, but maybe I'm wrong. So not a lot of those. Alright, folks. That's what we got for today. If you'd like to pick up some of your own packs of these, or if you'd like me to open more of these, swing on by. I'll have these listed. Hopefully when I post this video. Alright, folks. Thanks so much for watching.